Port Angeles City Council, the incumbent positions, yes. Sequim City Council, Port Angeles School Board, yes. It's possible that Katie Marks or Arwen Rice might have heard, yes, that my sons are in the wrong grade, yes. And nobody from any school board in the United States wanted to press the issue, yes, that you can't issue dissolutions of marriage where you don't have jurisdiction, yes. You cannot issue protection orders unless the judge orders it. And you can only use the actual signatures of Heidi Lee Budnick, not Heidi Lee Budner. Yes. You cannot have actors playing the part of Paul C. Budnick. Yes. And you cannot have a slew of dogs controlling what happens in the nation. Now, Port Angeles School Board, I want to know all of you. Yes. If you have any knowledge, yes, of kidnapping, fraud, forgery, yes, felony, and war crimes. Oh. Now, I'm sure Katie's a really nice woman, but I like the idea right now of putting you in prison. Now, I did email the school board, yes. And then there's Sandy Long, Stacy Politica, yes. Jacob Wright, oh, Crescent School Board, Cape Flattery School Board, yes. Why don't we go through all the school boards? And then the fire district, Chip, and the district commission, and then well, firefighters, yes, they're mandatory reporters. I like the idea of suing you. Now, these slew of candidates, the sex of the left of the eye of the world, yes, they automatically advance to the general election. Oh, isn't that right, Nate? You're going to be on the Anne Marie Henninger, Warren Pierce, Then those, yes, that are running for office, yeah. Let's see here. Charlie McGon, Richard Doc Robinson, yes. He works at the Serenity House. Could you ask the potential candidate for Port Angeles Commissioner? Yeah. Why has the rent not been paid for this month? Yes. Since the Serenity House is the rental assistance, yes. And the agreement was that I would pay the rent at the first of the month, yes. Now there's a possibility that the rent might not be paid this month, yes. And then I'd have to stay at the homeless shelter again. I'd be habitually homeless for the last 5 years. I'd have to reapply for rental assistance, yes. And when it takes you 5 years to find a room to rent, and after I'd emailed Richard Doc Robinson numerous times, it looks to me that you're enriching yourself at the expense, yes, of the homeless. Now, I would say this because should you ever be elected to office where you could approve your own funding, see, there is a conflict of interest there, yes. Now, let's see. County Commissioner Charlie, yes. Occupation Procurement and Facilities Supervisor, right. Clallam County Public Utility District, yes. Would you approve Charlie as a county commissioner? Yes. Some sort of financing so that you would be enabled to increase the size of the public utility district. And then there's Arthur Wojnowski, yes. Now he owns his own business, yes. A general contractor, seasonal employee, Clallam County Parks Department. Now, I would say of the three candidates for office, yes, are we electing to office those that are actually representing their own personal want, yes, to enrich the individual employers that they work for, or do work for? Now, is that really what well, think about it just for a second. This is for city council position number 5. Yes, yes, yes. And city council members, yes, that have a special interest that they get approved the financing from the city, yes, that helps their individual organizations. Now, Serenity House would like to have another $1 million of approved financing. I'd like to get the rent paid. Charlie would probably like to help those in the Clallam County Public Utility District to get that city contract approved. And as much as Arthur, one of the younger individuals that has his own personal contracting business, it's not like the Parks Department wouldn't like to have some additional funding. So when you go through these various city councils, why don't we look at the conflict of interest of running for office right now without having any actual. I think there's a huge amount of conflict of interest, yes, and that we're actually electing city council members right